I'm ready.
Awesome. So I'm going to unmute Jennifer and ask her to unmute herself.
Hello.
Hi, Jennifer.
Hi. So this is my first time doing one of these things, and I
Okay.
just
I
had a
can't
couple.
see her, Chris.
Yeah, she doesn't have her camera on.
Okay, you don't have your
Oh.
camera on? That's fine. That's fine.
There.
Oh, hey, there you are.
Hi.
Happy New Year to you. We're almost there.
Yeah, we are. I just had a couple questions.
Okay.
I'm looking at wondering when my boys will be meeting partners and bettering their careers. And just one more small one. My dad, if the estate, if I'll be a part of it.
I do believe that you'll be a part of the estate, yes, except there's going to be another male family member that is going to be a royal pain in the you know what, and they're going to try to take everything. So as long as you are up on it, then you'll be able to get in there and get what is dictated to you because you're not the black sheep, even though you feel like it, and you're not cut out of the will. But you got to be careful with that one male because he wants everything. As far as your boys go, I think you're blessed. I think you're not only a great mother, but they love you and they tell you everything. Like me, I got good kids. We are both lucky, okay? So I think you got grandbabies, not soon. Come on, they're young. Give us some time here, okay? I know you're rushing along, but it's an easy prediction for me because they'll both have two each. So I think we're in good shape there. With their careers, the youngest one will do something towards construction, but it'll be more in-house and they'll be computer, more of the technical, not hammering nails and things. And the other one will do some type of teaching and instructing and time goes on. So both of them, as many years progress to your life, you'll be comfortable and secure because they'll have their families and your grandbabies. So you've got a good life. And I'm grateful for that because, you haven't had it easy. You've had a very tough life. You've done, a lot of this on your own. You're very much of a survivor and a fighter. So I'm proud of you. And I'm happy that 2021 is going to be a very good year for you, Jennifer.
Thank you.
Anything else before I go?
No, do you see them meeting any partners soon?
No, I think the younger one's a little shy. The old one will meet one in about 7, 8 months, and that'll be a good relationship, and you'll like them. So that's a good thing, dear. Well, once again, God bless and Happy New Year to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Okay, take care.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Awesome.
Bye.
Jennifer Smith and ask
A lot of Jennifers. You notice how many Jennifers we have?
Yep.
That's great.
Anna, I asked you to unmute yourself if you want to go ahead.
3. Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm just waiting for Anna to unmute herself.
Jennifer Smith, we're waiting for you to unmute yourself.
This is Anna.
Oh, Anna.
Well, you actually just did me.
You want to do it again?
I'm sorry, Jennifer G. I took your place.
You just want me all to yourself, don't you? Okay, dear. Bye-bye.
Okay. Anna, you
Hi.
should get me.
Happy New Year, everyone.
I hear her.
You here? Hello?
Hi.
Hi, how are you? There you are. How are you doing?
I'm
Must be
well,
delay on
thank
our
you.
part of the technical side of things. How are you? Okay. What's your question for me, dear?
Oh my goodness. Can you tell us anything about COVID ending?
Well, if you go back to the end of days or the prophecy book of my mother, Sylvia Brown, of course, she states in the paragraph there, it'll be the end of winter. So we got to go through the end of winter and then the vaccines are out. And then I think that there's going to be a second vaccine, of course, but we have to keep in mind, there's going to be more COVIDs coming in.
Yeah, I heard
So
there's a new
yes.
strain in San Diego.
And I heard it in the UK too. So you got to keep your social distancing. You got to keep your mask on. Life is a little bit different, but there's no reason why if we all do what we're supposed to do that we'll have a handle on this. Absolutely. They can come in the picture with you if you want them to. I can't hear.
She's not talking.
Oh, hi. Oh, I can't see you. Got to sit up. Hi. They're talking, but I can't hear them, Chris.
I don't hear him.
I can't hear the volume. I don't hear you guys.
Do I hit
Hi.
chat?
Oh, there we go.
I unmuted.
Hi, how are you?
Hi.
Did you have a question you want to ask me?
No.
Okay. That's honest. Did you have anything else you want to ask me?
Actually,
I don't know why I'm here.
You're here because you love your mama.
yeah.
Okay.
And so we've talked before, Chris. We had lost our house in the Tubbs fire, and we're working on it. We seem to have some skyrocketing costs. And
There's always that, but you just got to bite the bullet and do it. The bottom line is you're going to get it done. And once it is, you're going to be so happy because it's going to be just the way you want it. It's going to be new. It's going to be fresh. It's going to be cleaned out and organized. And you're going to really have a house that you love. So it's a new beginning. And I'm excited for you because it's good.
yeah. The road has been long.
Well, and a nightmare in hell, but you are a bit of a pit bull yourself. You stay in there and you struggle and you get it done. You're dotting the I's across the T's. So I'm proud of you. You've gone through hell and back with this, but it's all for good reason because the turnout is going to be a very happy home and it's on good land and nothing like this ever going to happen to you again, dear.
Thank you for saying that.
You're welcome.
Because we've had, if you ask Sarah, she feels more comfortable in our car than she does our house.
Well, she's traumatized, but once she gets into the home and she's playing and doing her thing, has her room and all that will start to dissipate and she'll feel like, hey, this is going to be okay. Besides, everything that's going in is going to be with the wood and all of that stuff in today's world with the insulation and things. It's less fire tart, how you say it, tartan and flannel. You're going to have a very good, safe home.
You hear that, honey?
You're never gonna go through what you're going like that again. Never again. And you want it out of the way so you don't have it anymore in your life.
Okay. Thank
So
you.
you keep smiling, huh?
She needed to hear that she's gonna be safe.
You're gonna be safe. Absolutely. Okay. Happy New Year to you guys. God bless.
Bye.
Thank
Take
you.
care. Bye-bye. You're welcome.
Okay. I'm going to unmute Dale Mason and ask him to unmute.
I'm still on with.
Yeah. Dale, you're still muted. I've asked you to unmute twice. There you go.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, Chris. How are you?
You driving? You in the car?
Yes.
Oh my gosh! You gotta pull over, girl.
I have a lot of stoplights. Don't worry.
Well, don't look at me. Look at the road, please.
That's right. That's right. That's
Okay,
right.
you pay attention
How
to
are
the
you,
road, and I'll
Chris?
you pay attention to the road, and I'll pay attention to the question you're asking me.
Okay.
It's so great to
As
see you.
usual, Chris, you and I are actually not strangers to each other, but I am actually glad that you had this little Zoom meeting.
Well, you know what? I miss my clients. When I'm on the phone and things like that, I just want to see you, talk to you. And that's why as soon as COVID ends, I'm going to start going out state to state and doing some meet and greets and meet you guys in person.
Yes. Can't wait. Can't
So
wait.
you have a question
Well,
for me?
Yes. It was told to me by someone that a lawyer that was handling my case had stolen from me. I don't know if you can hear me.
I can hear you.
Okay, yes. And I just wanted to know if that was true. And
Okay, so let me see if I understand what you're saying to me correctly. You're saying that you had a lawyer working for you that stole from you? That's what you're saying?
I think he did. Yeah, I think he did. Yes. I'm not 100% sure, but I think he did.
You can go back and get a forensic accounting on this if you want to. And I know by what you've gone through, which has been completely a nightmare by what you threw with this legal battle, but I don't think that they withheld money from you. But if you're going to be unsettled about this, you got to go back through and do it. I mean, there might be just a few dollars there, but nothing that's going to add up into the thousands at all.
Okay. Okay. Gotcha.
So in other words, it's been a really hard go because you've gone through so much, you sacrificed so much. You're in the right. There's no doubt about it. And sometimes, things don't go exactly how we plan them to go, and it's a learning involvement for all of us. But I think you've taken this on the chin, and I think you're doing damn good.
Okay. Alrighty.
Anything else you'd like to know from me? Because you're going to have to start watching your thyroid, dear.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that means running like the T3 and the T4, so that we make sure what the thyroid's doing. And you can choose to do that, conventionally or holistically. If
Okay.
I was you, I'd go holistically because I think
Holistically.
I would do it that way. You're like me; you don't want to put anything in your body if you don't have to. So I think
No.
that's really the way to go.
Okay. My love life.
Oh boy. Now your romance happens to be your option line area. You got a new guy coming in and one coming back from the past.
I think the one came back from the past is already here.
Okay, well, as long as you know that he's not going to change, he really loves you, he runs hot and cold, he's really moody. I'm not a doctor, I'm a psychic. He might be a little bit bipolar, but he really does love you. I got to give him credit for that. He loves you. He's just high maintenance. She froze on me or so. What's that?
Well, this is from the past, like way
Yeah,
back.
well, let's look at it like this. You can have a good 4 or 5, maybe maximum 6 months with this, and then it's going to run shallow with you, and you're going to want to move on. You're going to want to keep this as a friend. It's not going to stick as a friend. But if we're talking life mate, we're talking October, November of this next year of 2021. This is an Afro-American male, dark touch of gray. Everybody grays, height about 6'1" or so, maybe. Heavy set, stocky build, handsome fella, good heart, good soul. He's missing one tooth next to the canine, and that's going to be kind of put in there, so it's not going to be missing. He's going to have that done properly with the dentistry. But I wanted to point that out to you, so that should be a tattletale sign. And he has character lines in his forehead like I do, but he's a handsome guy. He has a whole head of hair. He don't look like me. I look like that Mr. Clean commercial or Jersey Adams, whatever. So I'm happy for you, but you got to get out to meet people. Okay, as soon as COVID ends, the end of winter, you start getting out and you'll meet this guy. And I think that'll be the nice guy, rather than this guy from the past year.
Okay. All right.
Well, thank you for keeping your eyes on the road. God bless you. Happy New Year.
Thank you. Happy New Year.
Have a good year. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, I am going to unmute Jennifer G with one N.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay, there we go. I've asked to unmute.
Wait a second.
I've asked them to unmute.
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, there you are.
Hi, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to
I don't know how many
you.
Jennifers are in here, but I'm the distinct one with the one N, right? The one N Jennifer.
There you go. There you go.
I am so grateful that you decided to do this tonight because obviously don't have anything to do on New Year's Eve. And so I thought, what a better way to,
At my age, Jennifer, give me a break. What am I going to do?
I know, exactly. What are we all going to do?
I can't go to the bars and nightclubs. I'm going to be 55 years of age. Come on. I mean, how old do you have to be a senior citizen? Is it 55, 56? What is it?
65.
No, that's not
But you
right.
can start getting some discounts prior.
I can
to-
start getting my Denny's discount, right?
Exactly.
What's your question today,
Yeah,
Jennifer?
and also I just want to, I'm so grateful that you are also carrying on not only Sylvia's legacy, but
I
what
promise
you're doing as well. I'm just,
I promise.
1983. I go way back.
Yeah, way back when I had hair, in fact. But I promise my mom, and besides, my clients are like my family. I mean, I take this personal. I mean, I get very involved in your life, and I got to look after you. Nothing's going to happen on my watch. So besides, you're talking to someone that loves what they do. My mom made it to 77, and she passed that day after her job was done. I want to go out the same way, because if I had something to do, this is what I'd be doing, Jennifer. I love what I do.
I know, and I'm grateful that you have all the YouTubes up. It's bringing back so many memories because I
You
remember.
know, we're getting ready to download all of my mom on Montel Williams, all the shows. We're getting ready to download. People are
Awesome.
talking. I've got warehouses full, and I'm putting everything out that my mother's done. We're putting it up. But it has to go through 5 different stages to audio and digitalize and enhance. It's just,
I know, it's a lot.
It's a
I
lot.
remember all the recordings and the filmings that were done, and I remember being a part of those classes and courses where there was only 5 or 6 or
Then I
7.
mean, I might need to send you some things you got to sign off, because you're going up.
I know, exactly. Anyway, so I have an on-call booked with you as well, but I just, like I said, I wanted to join in this conversation tonight just because it's New Year's Eve, right?
Absolutely.
So, I'm kind of going into a life path where, I know we can't answer too many questions, but it has to do around, career, relationship, health, and I'm in my 60s now. I'm going to be 63.
Well, you don't look at it, and
2021.
you don't look at it, and you still have your hair, so that doesn't work. You
I
look
know.
45, if that.
Good hairdresser.
With your career, you got to be helping people. You got to be working with people. If you're not in that vein, you're not going to be happy. You're not going to find your fulfillment, because your primary theme is caretaker. This is also your last lifetime. You're on track. I think you've had 41 lives. That's a lot of lives. You have no karma, no cell memory pulled in from any of your past lives. Thank goodness. Okay. And you're on track, even though you're a perfectionist and you feel like you're off track. Okay. And the reason why you feel like you're off track is because you're in a little bit of a desert period, which will lift up about the end of February. So we're in great shape.
You're absolutely right about that. So a career change will happen, and I'm considering this Heart Math Institute, like incorporate.
Not until the end of January. You got nothing.
Not till end of January. Okay, that's
so you got a month. Come on, Jennifer, live it up. You're never going to get this month again. You're going to be working your what off.
This is great. No, because this is you're right. This has been a desert period in my life, last time.
But because you could be a perfectionist, you could jump to the conclusion that you're off track, but that's not. It's a desert period. But we'll get into the depth of this with your reading that you have from me and go through all that. But I want to thank you so much for joining up with us today, and Happy New Year. Did you have anything more you want to ask me before we go here?
I wanted to ask you about a relationship that I've developed. It's a friendship, but it certainly is developing into more. We are so compatible spiritually and soulfully, and through our journey through loss.
Let me stop you here. Let me ask you a question. Are you cool? Are you okay with him being a bit more controlling? You okay with that?
In what way? Like controlling? Like,
where'd you go? Where have you been? It doesn't
seem like he's controlling.
That's right now.
Okay.
So my question is this. Are you okay? Let's say it another way. A little bit internally insecure, and you got to detail what you do through the day very much and not leave anything out, and then we're good. Are you okay with that?
Probably not, being that I'm very independent.
Well, you can stay independent. You just got to be forthcoming what you're up to and what you're doing. He wants to make sure, because he's had some real rotten relationships and his insecurity is up, and he wants to make sure you're not going to play around or do any of these things. So if you tell him what you do during the day and it fills up the day, then he's cool and you're cool. If you're okay with that, then we're all right. You're a perfectionist. You should know this by now.
Actually, you know what? You're right. It's exactly the type of person he is. And through our journey through loss, we've been messaging a lot. Because I lost my mom in a car accident. He lost his dad.
Stop. You already love him, and he already loves you. You're already in. I don't know what you're already in. You're already hook, line, and you're in. Well, I don't know what you're going to say, Chris. I'm not doing it. You're already in.
And the age difference isn't going to matter because there's a significant age difference that he's not aware of.
My mother would date her last relationship. Well, not her last. Not my mom was married like 5 or 6 times. I can't keep track. More fingers I have on my one hand. But no, my mother would go with someone 30 years younger.
I remember that before she passed too. That's exactly it. He's younger than me and I'm much older than him.
You don't look your age. Will you stop?
I know.
You still have your hair. You have all your hair.
It's because of this philosophy.
A younger guy is better than an older guy in a lot of ways.
I know. I love it. And one last question. Do you see us? I mean, this whole year we have had messages beautifully, spiritually. I mean, we're so connected in that area and it's just beautiful. Do you see us with a book or a pamphlet, something that we can help others with? This is what we'd like to do together with all of our messages.
Not until the end of the year. the end of the
That's
year
great.
that will happen, but no, you need to get like a handheld tape recorder and speak into it. And when the tapes fill up, throw it in a drawer and just forget about it. When it starts bellowing out, go back and transcribe. You'll find some gibberish, but you'll find some good information. And I'd go with that because yes, absolutely.
Okay, great. And we'll be talking more in my on-calls. that
You
I
bet.
have.
Absolutely. God bless. Happy New Year.
Thank you so much. God bless you too.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Right?
Okay, Maria H is asked to unmute.
Hi, how are you? I can't hear you. Can you hear?
She
You
just
got to
unmuted
unmute
herself.
yourself. Unmute yourself.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Hi. Happy
Hi.
New Year.
Thank you. I actually had a fantastic day today, the last day of New Year's, all thanks to you. And that's because you had given me a reading before. And so officially, we have a house and we're going to close next month.
And you were worried about not getting that. I really remember that when I talked to you. You said, Chris, I don't know, but see, if I had a penny, I think, for every time someone told that to me, I'd be retired 100 times over. But I'm so happy for you. What changes are you going to make in the property? Because you know you're going to make it your own.
Well, a lot. Like we went through like this last week of like turmoil of are we gonna get it? Are we not? Are we gonna get it? Finally today?
Okay,
it's
well, let
like,
me
got it.
say it in my words.
Yeah.
This place is going to be a palace. It's going to be like one of those houses you walk in and you think that it's a model home and nobody lives there.
Yeah.
Now, I understand that your love for this. I look at it from an investment standpoint, and you look at it from I love my home and the floor plan standpoint. But dear, you're going to redo every damn room.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'm a crafter and my mind's always constantly like, oh my God, I need to do this or this.
I remember.
Yeah.
I remember reading for you. You are like going 100 miles an hour from the time you wake up to the time you go to bed. God bless you.
Yes.
But you're very good with your hands and you're very good with your use and utilization of space. And I'm so happy for you guys because you deserve this.
Thank you. Now, my first question is, I'm currently unhappy at my current job, so I've been applying elsewhere. Do you see a new job in the new year?
Well, here's the thing. You'll get a new job in 2021. It'll be about June of 2021. Don't get into anything sooner than that because they'll hire you and then you're going to not be able to be paid. So the job won't last very long. So you're stuck till June. And then you have two different ways that you can go. And I think it'll be, helping the people, but I think it's going to be a fantastic job because they'll pay you a lot of money, but you'll have a lot of responsibility, a lot of work. I look at it, be in a hospital.
In a hospital? Okay.
Yeah. And I think you'll do the business and, coordinating with the nurses and doctors and things, but you're really good at that. You're really good at that.
Well, I originally applied for that, but because I moved and I didn't do any of that on there.
Well, you'll get it, but it'll be June.
June. Okay. Now, do you see, because of COVID, one of the positive thing that happened was I started my own, like, because I was getting in a funk and now I was like getting back to crafting and I actually opened my own online boutique and it's going slowly, but I just started like a month ago and I've reached out to everybody else. Do you see that continuing?
This will continue. This will be a good supplement of income. It won't make enough money that you can just live off of this and pay your mortgage and everything, but it is a very healthy supplement of income. And you got to remember, this is your hobby and this is what you love. So you can't look at it like that. Not too many people have a hobby and get paid for it. You have a hobby and you get paid for it, which is great.
Yeah.
So that's wonderful for you.
I think my last question would just be, I know we had a reading before. I just couldn't remember. There was so much we went over like life paths and stuff, but about kids, I just couldn't remember.
So what is the question? It's your option line. You can have children. The only thing that's going to keep you from children is if you say no, but it's really entirely your decision.
We
go ahead.
Thinking of starting to try to have kids around
No,
like
I don't think
February.
there'll be a child coming in for about 20, 21 months. I think you'll conceive.
Oh, okay.
And then I think you'll have, the baby. And then I think that it'll be about 8 or 9 months gap. And then you conceive and then you have the baby. So you're less than 2 years apart from one another.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, they'll grow up. They got binkies and bottles and diapers and everything all at once. Get it out of the way, but they'll be close in age. I believe that you're going to have one of each. The part I don't know is I don't know if the boy or the girl's first.
Okay, okay.
Okay. But I know if you have the boy, then obviously it's a girl. If you have the girl, then obviously it's the boy. That I know it's one of each. I just don't know. I think they're both going to be jousting to come in.
Okay.
Not twins. I don't see you having twins. I want to clarify.
Okay.
Well, thank you so much for
Thank
doing
you.
Zoom with me today. And God bless. Happy New Year to you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Awesome. And then I'm gonna unmute Valerie.
I don't see her.
Let's
I'm
see.
here. Hello.
Hi, how are you? Happy New Year to you.
Happy New
That's
Year.
not fair. Are you laying down in bed?
I'm sitting up in bed, yes.
What's your question? I love the honesty.
You know, it's a quiet space and I knew I could do this quietly with you.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I'd be there too if I could.
I'm getting my annual review in about a week at work. Is it going to be a good review?
Yeah, I believe it's going to be a good review, and that's surprising because the interview that's the person that's doing it is not the easiest individual to please. But you do have a good review. But then again, you work your rear off. You do your job, and the people next to you and everything else around you. So I don't know what you're concerned about.
Well, this is a new boss, and my previous boss put me on a performance improvement plan.
Your previous boss starts with an A, and I won't give you the other two letters. Okay, so because we're going to be.
Mhm.
You know what I'm talking about. Please don't bring that over to this.
Okay.
You're going to do fine. You've got your job unless you quit. And you're not going to quit because you make good money. So you're fine. What's your next question?
When do they, I ask for more help. When do you see them giving me help, like a position?
Okay, let me say it in my own words so I understand. You want them to give you a title of your position, right?
Nope. I want them to allow me to hire somebody to assist me with my work.
Oh, they're not going to do that anytime soon. They're going to stretch
Okay.
you out as long as they can. So I'm sorry about this. I don't think that they will do this until about the end of April.
Oh, April of this year?
Yes. Well, 2021. 2021.
Okay. Oh no, I can do 2000. I just went through a rough period, but if they give it to me sometime in April 2021, I may be okay.
You'll get it at the end of April, but that's when it'll hit. So you'll be fine.
Okay. No, I'm okay. Now, do you see this position being lifetime? Like, I can retire from here, or will I just sort of move along?
Like I said to you earlier, dear, the only thing that's going to get you out of where you're at is if you quit.
Okay. No, I'm
Don't
not
quit.
planning to do that.
No. You're doing great. You're a hard worker. You're highly intelligent. What are you worried about?
You know, I beat myself up, self-doubt.
Well, can you stop and make a New Year's resolution?
I will do that.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for doing Zoom with me today, dear.
No, thank you. It was something nice and different to do New Year's Eve.
Yeah. Well, happy New Year's. Thanks for not letting me spend it alone.
Nope. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Awesome. Fantastic, everybody. Thank you for showing up.
Sorry.
Can I ask another question?
Of course you can.
It's
Hi.
about Olive. How's her health?
We have to look at the stomach and the intestines, okay? Because there's a little bit of irritation going on there. And there's also a little bit of arthritis in the hip.
We've noticed that recently.
Okay, but that little critter is strong. It's not her time to go. What's pick her up? I can't see all that well.
Oh, she's
Look at how cute. Is that like a Shih Tzu or a Lhasa or something?
she's a Shih Tzu, but Sean.
Yeah, my mom had Shih Tzus and Lhasa. Yeah, she's not going to be passing anytime soon.
Okay, so
Hi, how are you?
We should have the doctor look at her intestines.
You're gonna have to come up with your own mixture of food for the animal.
Okay.
So that she gets her nutrients in, and she doesn't have a lot of muscles in her throat. So she could have what is called like a tracheomalacia, where she eats and the food sits in the throat, doesn't get all the way down the stomach, and she can regurgitate it back up. So if you feed her up where she's like, like begging, like standing up, where it goes down the stomach, it's got a better chance of staying there and smaller meals at a time and not making sure she gets too excited because she's got a lot of love. She'll be fine.
Okay, thank you.
It's called a high maintenance love critter right there.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, in my doggies and my cats, if someone comes into my door and my cat and dog don't run up to that person, I push them out the door and shut the damn door. They're the best thermometers we got.
Thank you.
You're welcome. God bless. Happy New Year to you guys.